Hi, today we are going to see about operating system. In operating system, we are going to see about the structures of operating system and also security of the operating system. So what is meant by operating system security? This operating system security generally refers to the protection of information stored as well as the data we deal with in real systems, that is the real-time systems which while using the computer systems. So security of an operating system depends upon how the system is being used by the administrator and how well it is maintained. Among the issues to be considered, these are the important one. First one is physical security, second one is authentication, third one is software vulnerabilities, and fourth one is malware. As we all know, physical security is the without damaging the physical parts of the computer, and authentication is the providing the user login authentications, that is username and passwords, and then software vulnerabilities is protecting the system from other software viruses, and malwares are the unwanted softwares which are running along with our needed softwares. So now we are going to see about the operating system structure. A structure of an operating system determines how it has been designed and how it functions. The main thing is given here, that is application program, resident system program, MS-DOS device drivers, ROM and BIOS drivers. So operating systems such as MS-DOS and the original Unix did not have well-defined structures. There was no CPU execution mode, that is user and kernel. So that what happens means errors will occur in the applications that could cause the whole system to crash. So the simple system is monolithic systems. Here main procedures, service procedure and duty procedures are given. It is a very simple structure of operating system. Main structure, main procedure, service procedure and utility procedure. So monolithic system, in this organization structure, the entire OS runs as a single program in the kernel mode. In this system, any procedure can call any other procedures. That is, basic structure is the main procedure that invokes the requested service procedures, a set of service procedure that carry out system calls, a set of utility procedure that help out the system procedures. Layered system structure, as the name suggests, here are the 5 layers and the functions are given. The first layer is process allocation and multiprogramming, then memory and RAM management, operator process communication, input output management, user programs and also the operators. So layered structured system structure, there are the layers process allocation and multiprogramming. In this layer deals with the allocation of processor, switching between processes when interrupts occurs or when the time expires. Memory and RAM management, this layer deals with allocating memory to the process in the main memory. The RAM is used to hold parts of the processes. Operator process communication, each process communicates with the operators through the console. Input output management, this layer handles and manages all the I/O devices. User programs, the program used by the user or operator in this layer. The operator, the system operator process is located in the outermost layer. A client is, next one we are going to see about client server model. A client is basically a consumer of service and server is provider of service. A client requires some service from the server and the server provides the required service to the client. Client and server are usually software component running on the independent machine. That is, client server model consists of 2 main things, that is client and server. The client will give request to server and server will provide service to the client. Next I see about what is process. A process is a program during execution. A process is the basic unit of execution in an operating system. Different processes may run different instances of the same program. At a minimum, Process execution requires following resources, that is memory to contain the program code and data, a set of CPU registers to support the execution. That is the main thing is memory and CPU. Next, let us see about the process creation. A process may be created in the system for different operations. Some of the events that lead to the process creations are user request for process creation, system initialization, batch job initialization. Execution of process creation system call by running a process. The creating process is called parent process and the created process is called child process. A child process can have only one parent, but a parent process may have any number of child. Both the parent and child process have the same memory image, open files and also environmental strings. However, they have distinct address space. So, this is the step of process creation where it starts from the parent resume evaluation, the parent process, then the parent node, then child process, then execution and then exit. Thread. A thread is a path of execution within a process. A process can contain multiple threads. For example, in a browser, multiple tabs can be different threads. MS Word uses multiple threads. One thread to format the text, another thread to process the input. A thread is also known as lightweight process. This is the example picture for thread usage. There is a web server process where dispatcher thread is there, and then worker thread is there, web page cache is there, and also there is a kernel space and user space, and network connection is given between them. Thank you.